9 bad habits is keeping your t-shirt business poor, and not just financially, also mentally, physically, and spiritually. And just in case if you're wondering, I've been in business for 4 years. I started with this cheap Amazon press, and from there, slowly but surely, I've been upgrading my shop. And the bad habits that we're gonna talk about today are the things that I have faced through the journey of being in business. Because at the end of the day, I'm not just a content creator. I actually run a business that puts food on the table for my family. So hopefully you guys can learn from my mistakes. Number 1, not asking for help. Trying to do everything by yourself is all about ego. It's prideful, it's selfishness, and at the end of the day, it hurts yourself. Look, there's nothing wrong to ask for help. And not just when it comes to printing shirts, but also when it comes to asking for advice or even financially. There's this 1 month where I didn't close any sales, so I didn't make any money. And well, I had to pay my bills. So what I did, I asked my brother to borrow me some money. And as a man, that hurts deep inside. But if I wouldn't done that, my business probably would have been closed. And I'm not telling you this to go ask for help, to go get a credit card. I'm telling you this because having a business is gonna put you in situations where you're gonna have to put your pride to the side and ask for help. There's also gonna be times where you're gonna be overwhelmed with work. So you're gonna have to learn to outsource a lot of things to other people. And that means you gotta trust people. You gotta trust people, but at the end of the day, that's great for you because it's gonna open up space for you, it's gonna open up time for you, and it's gonna let you breathe. Another bad habit that I was creating was not doing enough research. When you're gonna start a business, don't just start it to start it. Do some research, have some knowledge behind it, have a small plan so you won't just walk into something with your eyes closed. And I made a lot of mistakes because of this bad habit, because I was driven by my emotion, by my passion. And I did a lot of research when it came to screen printing, but when it came to picking the right garments for the right projects, I was clueless. I was like a chicken without its head, just running around like crazy. And I didn't even know where to get t-shirts from. So I used to just run to Walmart, run to Michael's, run to the dollar stores, always looking for sales. But if I would have sat down and done a little bit of research, maybe go to Google, search t-shirt blanks, I probably would have saved a lot of money, a lot of headaches, and a lot of time. The third bad habit that I know that a lot of us have is ordering extra shirts. And I know we have it, so let me know in the comments. So stop ordering all these extra t-shirts. It's a bad habit that I created from the beginning. I used to love to have a big stack of t-shirts in my shop, just in case somebody will come in and order a custom shirt. But they never order what you have in stock. They always order something different. I bought some pink shirts 3 years ago, and I still have them in stock till this day. Because till this day, nobody has requested that type of t-shirt. And I'm telling you this because I see this a lot. I always go on Facebook or Instagram, and I see a lot of shops always selling a bunch of t-shirts because they order too many extra. Now, if you do want to have in stock some shirts, I would recommend to have black shirts and white shirts because those are the most common ones and they always sell. Leaving everything for later. I'll fix that later. This order is due tomorrow, but I still have a lot of time. I'm just gonna go play Call of Duty with the boys. I'll just wake up super early tomorrow and finish it. Look, do what you have to do today, because tomorrow has its own problems. I have lost some customers for being lazy and for leaving everything to the last minute. Not hitting deadlines, rushing, all that is very stressful and it opens you up to a lot of mistakes. Plus, you can't provide great quality because you're always rushing. So do what you have to do today because each day has its own problems. Stop being dirty and pick up after yourself. And this is a habit that I don't have, but I've been to many print shops and man, they are filthy. First, it's unprofessional. Second, it's really depressing. And third, what do you think your customers are gonna think about the product that you provide? Even though you could print the best t-shirts in the world, but your shop is disgusting. Especially if they're new customers. They're gonna be turned off. And don't get me wrong, there's gonna be a lot of times where we get super busy and we're not gonna have a lot of time to pick up. But that doesn't give us an excuse to be dirty. We gotta make that time because having a shop really dirty, really cluttered, really congested with dirt and filth, it's gonna affect your mental health. It's gonna get you depressed and it's gonna get you unmotivated to work, to keep going. And I know it sounds a bit harsh, but there's gonna be times where you feel down, you're gonna be tired, you're gonna be stressed. And when you come into a dirty shop, that's just gonna make you depressed. And don't think that I'm the cleanest person in the world, because I'm not. I'm far from it. But I have disciplined myself to pick up after each order. And the sixth bad habit, not being organized. It's almost the same as being dirty, but not really. When you're not organized, you work more. And working more takes time. And time is money. Being organized is about working smarter, not harder. And I know it takes time as well to organize all your stuff, your t-shirts, your papers, your orders. But in the long run, trust me, you will work more efficiently. Plus, it helps you remember where everything is at. For example, if I grab this tape and I'll misplace it, 2 minutes later, I'm gonna forget where I put it because I have a lot of things going on in my head. But when you're organized, you already know where everything is at. You're like, oh, the tape's over here. The t-shirts are over here. Nothing is misplaced. It saves time and you work more efficiently. On top of that, it makes your shop look so clean and so beautiful. Just clean your house or your shop and organize everything and watch the satisfied feeling you're gonna get at the end. It's so fulfilling. Trust me, source, trust me. Not having a schedule. And this one's critical because it could kill your business. Because there's no discipline. And when there's no discipline, there's no consistency. Having a schedule is essential, especially if you work from home. Because a lot of things around the house can distract us and make us lazy. Like the TV, the couch, your bed, and I could keep going. But with a schedule, you're gonna force yourself to get to work. Because there's gonna be a lot of times where you're gonna be tired, you're gonna be unmotivated. But with a schedule, you're gonna discipline yourself to get that job done. And when you add discipline with consistency, there's improvement. And when there's improvement, there's growth. And when there's growth, there's moolah, baby. But all jokes aside, when you have a good schedule, consistency, and discipline, you will start to make some profit. It's like, working out. You wanna have a good body, but your schedule is off. You work out when you want, you eat what you want, you sleep whenever you want. You won't get no results like that. You gotta have a good schedule, you gotta eat clean, and you gotta sleep well. And that's how you're gonna see improvements. Not having patience. And this is a really bad habit because you have no peace inside. You get angry real quick, you get frustrated, you have no self-control, you tend to quit, you're always complaining, you get annoyed really easy, you're very bitter. And I could keep going on and on and on. But I'll be very honest. The only way to get a great level of patience is through God. There's no better remedy than when you're walking with Jesus Christ. And this is my testimony. Praying gives me strength internally. It helps me focus more. It helps me control my emotions more. It makes me so grateful. Even when I have to print a 6-color job for only 12 shirts. And of course, you have to eat well, sleep well, and exercise. Because it's gonna help you concentrate more. And the last one, overthinking. Overthinking is very powerful because it brings fear and a lot of confusion. It makes the little simplest things look impossible. And here's a small example. And I know I had said this before in my other videos, but I had a customer that we were going back and forth for a full year. He was sending me his ideas, his design, his mock-ups. And at the end of the day, he didn't even start anything. Because he was always trying to get everything perfect. He was overthinking. And just know that you will never understand business until you are in business. And all these bad habits have been part of my journey ever since I started my business 4 years ago. It's been a lot of ups and downs, a lot of trials and errors, but everything has been a great learning experience. So that's why I am so grateful for everything that has happened to me, because it helps me grow, because I don't feel like you could be successful without failing. So I hope that my video was helpful in any way. A simple like motivates me to keep pushing content. Thank you all so much for the love and the support. Have a beautiful day, and God bless you all.